Hey Fueled fam, we are coming at you with another epic Maverick R build, and this time, it's mine. Welcome back, guys. I'm Kenny with Fueled UTV, and I am stoked to show you my Maverick R build. I've been in the industry for about 5 years, started with the General XP, great entry-level machine, but I knew pretty quick that I was gonna be upgrading, and it was either I put a turbo on a machine that probably should not have a turbo, or go get one that already had one. So I ended up going the X3 Max route, had that for about 3 years, built it top to bottom. Started leading the pack, took it from 172 horsepower to like 220. The industry has really progressed over the last few years, and found out pretty quick that I was starting to end up in the back of the pack. So it was time for me to move on and get a new machine. The Maverick R, when it first came out, I think everybody agreed they were a little hesitant on these knuckles. That includes myself, but they kind of grew over time, and then we went on a trip with MTS, and so I got to sit in one, ride, see what they were capable of, and I fell in love and knew that this was the machine that I wanted to build out. So I went and picked one up, and guys, I've taken this apart top to bottom, front to back. I've changed everything. We have some really cool new vendors and different products on here that hopefully you haven't seen before that I get to showcase. So we're gonna start with the cage system, so let's get into it. So as I pretty much tell everybody doing a custom build, you definitely want to get yourself an aftermarket cage. I was looking for that race inspired look, especially with the Maverick R. So I went with the CageWorks Baja spec cage, and guys, I freaking love it. So we have the front intrusion bars, and then they also have the added option for the rear wing, which sealed the deal. So I have that straight top look and that race feeling, and I'm extremely happy with it. So when we went to put this cage on, there is a lower intrusion bar on this cage. It does have a little bit of a dip, and as you can see, I ended up putting a very large SSB Works audio kit in here that we will talk about here in a little bit, that ended up getting in the way. So the guys in the shop, as they always do, took the cage back, cut this bottom bar and custom fit it, so that way we could do the cage and still run the audio system. While they were at it, they went ahead and made me a custom glass windshield, and they freaking killed it. I have the most visibility with this windshield that I can get with this cage. They also went ahead and threw in some manual wipers, and they also have an added piece down here for me that I can add to the bottom of this that completely covers the front end. So in the winter time or rain, that I don't get any moisture inside there. So along with the cage, I was still looking for that race look, and so I went with the Chupacabra mirrors. And guys, these are one of my favorite mirrors. I love the design. They're super strong. The dual clamp on their Quattro race lights just sealed the deal for me on it as well. The really cool part is there's a added bracket that you put on the back side of this mirror, so you can add a Baja Squadron or their LP4s, just depending on how much light you want coming off your mirrors. And as you can see, I did go a little different route with the lighting that we'll talk about here in a little bit as well. I'm gonna move down real quick to the doors that I put on this machine. With almost every build we do, guys, we put Moto Armor doors. They are one of the strongest and the easiest installs for doors. They're not just a door scan. You get that full door feeling, and their latches are solid. They're designed to be slammed. Guys, you can't go wrong. If you want to add some door bags, they do offer some door bags if you're looking for some storage on the inside here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move up to the front and talk about the brand new bumper that maybe you haven't seen yet. So I got a couple new ones up front here that I'm super excited to show you guys. First one is Electric Off-Road. They came into the industry 6 or 8 months ago, and they are crushing it, guys. They make some of the coolest bumpers. So I decided to go with theirs. I went with the front bumper, their Volt series. They run the lines of the body extremely well. They give me that protection that I want with enough sticking out front here that I can add some lights. But first, the other part, I went with the Super ATV 6,000 pound winch that I pretty much do on all of my machines. I like the added benefit of having in and out on a rocker switch, or in case I want to be outside the vehicle, it does come with that wireless remote. I'm gonna move up to the lights here, guys. This is another new one that we just started selling here a few months ago. It's nacho lighting, and guys, they are crushing it. There are so many added benefits to these lights. First off, they do all come with an amber lens, so it's an easy swap out here. So if you wanna mix and match any of the amber lights, just a quick, easy swap out of the lens. Unlike everybody else, if you end up breaking a light, you gotta buy a new one. With these guys, this case here actually comes apart and is sold separately. And so if you end up breaking one, you just have to buy the outer case. Or if you wanna be able to powder coat and run different colors, take them apart, get them powder coated, slap them back on. I did run the Quattros on my pillars here, and they do offer a really cool Maverick R pillar mount for these lights. Super strong, guys. They don't go anywhere, easy install. So, we've all seen the YouTube video where the guy pretty much gets assassinated by a tree. I don't want that happening to me, so I installed the CA Tech inner fender guards. Nothing is getting through these guys. I do not want to get assassinated, like I said, so easy install, guys. Few quick bolts definitely gives you that feeling that you will not be seeing any tree anytime soon. I did do electric off-road rear bumper and box in the back that I want to take you back there and check it out as well. All right, so I'm here at the rear. First thing I want to show you is electric off-road's rear bumper. It just like the front, it follows the body lines extremely well, super strong. You have the option of removing these, so you can do like a two-tone powder coat, which is really nice, and super easy install, as you see here, just right to the back end. It does come with a block-off plate because you will move the rear camera down into the bumper, so they give you that block-off plate to go ahead and add that up here. I'm gonna move up to the bed box, but before I talk about it, I want you to know that this comes in complete, ready to install. You literally take it out of the box, drop it in, and you got 6 bolts to screw in. So you have 2 here and 2 in each side, mounted, ready to go. So super simple install. One thing that sticks apart from the rest with this bed box is the separation. It has 3 separate compartments. So in the middle, you have a full section here. You can put your tools, your ice chest, anything else that you want. But on the side, you can do garbage or anything else that you think of that you want to keep separate from anything in the middle. That is completely blocked off here. Another cool part of this bed box is it does have a spare tire system that integrates with this. It mounts just right up here at the top. Unfortunately, audio was kind of important to me. So with this cage and my audio setup that I did, I wasn't able to fit that on here, but I do want you to know there is an integrative spare tire for this bed box that looks killer, just goes right above here. While I'm back here, I want to talk about the whip lights. One thing about RLB is everything is Deutsch connected. Super easy install, easy connections. Personally, I love to be able just to push down, turn, take them off. Same thing when you put them back on, push down, turn, back on, easy, connect, done. While I'm back here on the wing, I did do the Baja chase light. This wing is designed for their chase light. It's literally 4 bolts and ready to go. While I'm back here, let's talk about performance. RPM, I did fully on my X3, and I went ahead and did it again on my Maverick R, and I want to tell you why. With performance, I did do a full RPM package on this one, just like I did on my X3. I personally really like the design and the sound that RPM has with their stuff. So on my Maverick R, I did do the 3-inch full sport slip-on exhaust with the E-valve, which the design on this exhaust is badass. So I also have a great design, but when I want to be heard, I let it rip and open her up. And if I want to be quiet on the trails, I'm able to do that with a push of the button, quiet it down, so that way I'm not disturbing everybody. With the exhaust, I did the 3-inch full header. I did all of the tubing, which is really cool. They offer multiple colors, so I was able to do yellow to match the machine. And I did their catch can and blow off valve. So I have the full spectrum of RPM. On the exhaust, I did do a carbon fiber tip. This exhaust does allow you to use the stock OEM one and also have multiple options, so that way you can kind of pick the best one for you. All right, so while we're back here, before we move into the cab and show you what's inside there, I chose to run Obor Lynx 35-inch tires with Valor V09 wheels. I chose the O-bore links mostly due to the Pacific Northwest area that we live in. The Carnivores are one of the best tires out here, air down for tire, snow, trail. Personally, one that I usually run. O-bore came out with the links, the design, everything felt Carnivore to me. So I wanted to be able to run this tire and put it to the test and see if we could come up with a Carnivore killer. The sidewalls and everything else, more appealing, definitely a little stronger than what you typically get with your Carnivore. So I'm excited to see what type of performance we have. Then on the wheels, Valor is becoming one of our most favorite at Fueled. The cool part about the V09s is they do have these little holes in here that are drilled out to make it easy for washout. So instead of having pools of dirt and crap inside those holes that you typically get with these wheels, easy washout, being able to clean them. Also, just one of the industry's best looking wheels in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the cab and show you some other cool stuff. All right guys, so I moved inside the cab here. I have a few things I wanna run over with you, some key features. First is the SwitchWorks Alpha 12 switch. I went with this one. I love the LED displayed, the ability to change the icons to kind of customize to you. They do allow you, if you need more than 12 switches, you can add an extra one as well. As you can see, I have a ton of things front to rear that I need to turn off and on, and I can even run my winch in and out with it as well. With SwitchWorks, I did do their turn signal kit. Not only was it a very clean and easy install, but the main reason I went with theirs was the rocker switch turn signal part of it. So the left, right, and horn is all a quick, easy push button on a rocker switch, not taking up a bunch of room. Easy feature, auto cancel, highly recommend. So communication, we all run rugged radios at Fueled UTV. That's just our main go-to for communication. Plus a lot of our customers that we run into, pretty much everybody around us runs rugged, so it's nice to be able to communicate with anybody out on the trail. I did do their helmet pumper system as well. I do love the design of the MRC helmets that come with their kits, pre-wired, ready to go. This machine will be out on the dunes, so whenever I want to go ahead and take that windshield off, I want to be able to listen to music but also get some fresh air in. And the Rugged Radio's MRC setup is super clean, and I don't feel like getting pelted with stuff when I'm out on the dunes. So we're gonna run the helmets, and can't wait to test those out. Last inside here, guys, is the SSV Works. I did their Phase 5 V-Spec 6 speaker system. They have a ton of function, guys. They have RLB, so you can choose any color, any design. You can make it bounce, blink, solid colors, really cool, I like that. Comes with 2 front 6.5s, 2 rear 6.5s, and 2 subwoofers. So there is one underneath the front and passenger seat. With a little bit of tuning on the amp, this thing freaking bumps. I am over the moon excited. Audio is huge for me. I love music when I'm out on the trail in the dunes. It's just my go-to. So I am super happy with the SSV Works kit. They do have added door speaker options as well if you want to add 2 more speakers into the door. Nice, easy install as well. I'm gonna move on out. I have one last thing to talk to you guys about that I'm super stoked about. So I'm gonna head on out. We're gonna head up to the front and let's check it out. All right, guys, last but not least, we are gonna be talking about suspension. And when CA Technologies released their MaverickR lower arms and radius rods, I knew that I was gonna be putting them on my machine, and I am so happy that I did. These things are absolutely beef, and it gives me the clearance that I'm looking for in the front and the rear. I also get that really cool milled look on the radius rods that CA Tech does that I personally really like and was super happy to put on my machine, along with the rear sway bar links, having that milled pocket look. Great design, love the way that it turned out. I'm stoked to go get in and go check out this machine and show you guys what it can do. But first, before we get to that, I want to give a special shout out to ECD Customs. They absolutely killed it like they do with all of our wraps. Eric and his team are top notch. I was looking for a wrap that screamed black and yellow, and they absolutely nailed it, as you can see. So I should be able to be seen a mile away. Guys, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. It means the absolute world to us. helps us grow the channel and provide more badass builds like this one to provide to you. I'm gonna go jump in this thing. I'm gonna go tear up the trail, show you what it's all about, and I hope to see you out on the trail.